Okay, so, welcome to, whatever this is. Whatever it's going to be. I'm sure it'll be something. But, yeah. I'm just going to collect all of this, junk here real quickly. Well, I don't know if it'll be quickly, because it does take a bit of time to actually click all of the things. But usually it's pretty fast. You know. Oh, steel capacity, I will do something about that real quickly. That being buying a cryo trooper. And then of course I'm just gonna throw on the 20-hour resource conversions. Because what else am I gonna do, right? I mean, even if I do play like more often than once a day, I'm just not going to be active enough to do the shorter conversions. Mostly because, you know, like, there's been times where I've started like a 2-hour job on it, right? And then I plan, oh, I'll come back to this in 2 hours, and then I'll end up getting busy at doing other stuff, and I'll remember about it the next day when I see that the job is, you know, not done yet, or yeah, when I see that the job is still, you know, on the 2-hour job instead of something else. So it's just kind of the way it works out as far as me and my play style, I suppose. Yeah. So, I've got 8,000 of that and 20,000 of that. So that means I'm obviously going to upgrade the iron facility. Because everyone always needs more iron. I mean, I know I do. Even if I currently have an excess of steel, you know, excesses don't last very long in this game. In fact, if anything, they turn into the opposite of an excess really quickly. I mean, all it takes is one promotion for virtually any unit, and that steel will be gone. Just both a blessing and a curse, I guess. I mean, on one hand, it means that my steel production is more than sufficient to keep up with promotion costs, at least for now, it seems. But on the other hand, of course, you know, have those times where I awkwardly have to like spin something because I you know, have a little bit more steel than I expected. 542. I always like the ice crits. The ice just buffs the damage so much, and then if it crits too on top of that, it's a real nice big number for the hit. Raptors, I think I know what I'm going to do with the raptors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a couple of lightning dragoons and a portable wall. There's no way this could go badly, right? Until it does, of course, because bound to run out of ammo on these guys and then realize the error of my ways. Well, either I'll realize the error of my ways, or I won't be punished for my whatever I'm doing here, and things will just go nice and smoothly. Although this is a slight issue, considering this guy up front here is not dying. Oh, yep, there we go. I'm gonna retreat then. Now, since that was proven to be a very bad idea, yeah. Let's go for these. And with these, now there's a lot less chance of actually losing, because I can deal actual damage. And I am a fan of doing actual damage. It's pretty useful. Like that. Oh, he's ready for promotion. Okay. This is exactly what I have the steel for. Because he will eat up basically all of it. Or half of it, but same difference. Same difference. Okay. Now then, I'll go look out here. I'll see nothing. I'll go look over here, and I'll see this guy. Yeah. I need to put stuff in line properly. And begin the assault. Okay. Which means, naturally, I will get to perform the wonderful act of being forced to retry. Well, I guess not being forced to retry, but yeah, no. RNG playing out in favor of losing units rather than actually winning. So, go again, and we'll see just how it goes. Okay. Let's hit him with the ironclad. See how this guy likes those apples, even though they're not really apples. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to leave that alive, since that just used the dive attack. And then I can kill it once it uses the slam attack or whatever. This attack versus the other attack. So, you know, dive attack is bad, and slam attack is good. As for these guys, I'm just gonna kill them because I don't really care. Okay, that guy is free to die. Poison does a significant chunk of damage. But so far it's still not looking too bad. In fact, the armor should be just about gone. Well, that's pretty lame. That's even more lame. I'm gonna get an attack in with this unit before it dies. Because at least that way, it'll serve a little bit more of a purpose in the end. Okay. That's incredibly bad. Incredibly bad. Luckily, got a crit on my side of things. Okay. Start using the grouper for a little bit of damage. Wonder if that ship is going to be able to survive. Because this is the way of the Kraken, after all. Everything gets very close. And then you wonder how you even won sometimes. And then of course you realize, like I do, that I'm winning because these boys are almost dead. Since, you know, if the bowies are almost dead, then that means tentacles have been really liking the bowies. See? Like that. Exactly like that, in fact. Now this is just one more attack, and it's gonna claim a final unit, but he will not be walking away from this alive. 5 skulls, 5 teeth, and then 2 losses. I'd say that went pretty well, honestly. I feel like that went well. Maybe I'm wrong, but oh wait, I gotta do the important task of looking at that and realizing I can't do anything, and so then I just heal stuff anyways. And then I take the battleships and I go for a spin. And maybe lose the tentacle. I've lost the tentacle like 3 or 4 times ever since getting it, because of stuff like this, where the enemy will just, you know, somehow decide to hard focus the tentacle when everything else is full HP. And I mean, I get that the tentacle was like, you know, yeah, I don't know. Tentacle just does not tank very well compared to literally anything else. Except for maybe the baby grouper, because the baby grouper has less health than the tentacle does. But only by a slight amount. Well, actually, what are the resistances on this? Crushing, 35, 70, 20, 35, and then this thing is very susceptible to torpedoes for some reason. And being susceptible to torpedoes is like a death sentence in if you don't have a good amount of health. Because torpedoes are the main thing that ignores blocking and just kills whatever. Now, since that used its torpedo, I'm gonna kill the other sub. Kill this thing. And kill this thing. Now I'm sure there's like, you know, plenty more that I could do, right? I could, you know, head over and fight silver wolves. I could. Well, I might as well grab some merits. Everyone needs merits. Even though it's probably, you know, like the most uninteresting sort of thing to watch ever. For some reason, I still do it on video. Silver wolves. Silver wolves are one of my favorite enemies to kill. I mean, they give good SP. I mean, they do kind of suck sometimes when they, like, you know, backline something. And by backline something, I mean take out something on my backline. But aside from that, you know, I looked up on the wiki, right? And it turns out silver wolves have a higher chance to drop gears and bars than the Sovereign Navy does. Yeah, crazy, right? I mean, I guess I don't know. Still though, like, you know, 6 silver wolf encounters versus, you know, a dozen or so Sovereign Navy. Or probably more like 15 Sovereign Navy. Anyways, what the point I'm trying to make here is that silver wolves have like double the drop rate, I think, is what like the wiki said. Now I might be remembering it wrong. Memorization is not something I am the best with. But I think, if I am remembering it correctly, then, yeah. But if not, then feel free to correct me in the comments. Oh wow, check that out. Amazing tie-in. Totally make people actually comment on the videos, right? Yeah, right. Amazing. And thusly, after this battle, I'm going to call it good for this video. I feel like maybe on the next one, I'll do like a whole bunch of clearing out encounters, a whole bunch of talking, a whole bunch of whatever else may be. But for now, I think this one's long enough. So yeah, goodbye.